Okay, guys, we'll get going, and then we'll wait for anyone else. They can just jump in when they get here. So I'm going to talk about transition offense today. In general, if any of you guys have a chance to see the clinic I did in Lisbon, it's on the YouTube channel. I did a games approach to basketball, and I'm really big on using games to teach the game. I think as teachers and coaches, I think we can sometimes be a little bit guilty of having practices which don't actually look like basketball. And we do a lot of things in our practices which don't necessarily equate to the game. So I think two things which are really important to me when I teach transition is one, does that look like basketball? And two, does it feel like basketball? And that's always what I have in mind when I'm building transition drills. I'm going to start looking at the technical skills that you need to encourage transition. So number one, having good ball control. I think it's so important with your young kids to have them confident dribbling the ball as opposed to necessarily being able to make dribble moves. I think it's actually more important for kids to be able to dribble at speed and be confident being in control of the ball than using dribble moves. And number two, it's going to be coping with pressure. So the first 20 minutes, we're going to do some games to build that up before we get into the transition concepts. I think with the junior NBA kids you're teaching, I think transition is so important because a lot of half-court stuff, like say you're doing pass and cut, they're actually too small to be able to make those passes. So if you can teach them to play transition, I think it's really important. And if you have them organized in transition, you'll have them organized with your half-court offense. I don't think if you have like no structure of your transition, it's very difficult to have a flow with your half-court offense. So we're going to jump into it. This game's called Dribble Tag from Brian McCormick. Guys, your team is going to be dribbling in the half-court. It's the red lines, I think, right? So you got to stay inside the half-court. Stay inside the half-court. And you're trying to escape the tagger while dribbling. You guys, the first player is going to dribble out and try and tag anyone on that team. You got to touch them. When you touch them, if you get tagged, just go and dribble on the sideline, and you've got to dribble back, speed dribble, high five the next person, and then you will go. And we're going to time it. So the fastest team wins. Understand? Any questions? So you guys dribble, get ready. You got a ball? Go. Good. Try and escape them. Stay in that half court. Nice. Excellent. Go high five the next player. So dribble tag, it's great to use as a warm-up, really fun for the kids. There are so many different tag variations you can use, especially with the junior NBA kids. Any kids of that age love it. It's a really fun way to warm up. He's out. And just through this game, we're actually teaching a lot of movement skills as well, like the ability to sprint, decelerate, and stop, like you see in a closeout, being able to change direction, and they're doing that without realizing that they're doing it, having fun at the same time. And stop there, that's fine, guys. Change over, change over. So when I do this with a team, I'd be timing it on the stopwatch, and the team that did it in the fastest times would be the winner. So we're going to use a constraint to change the game. So now we're going to work on our weak hand, guys, on our weak hand. So the rule is going to be this. You can only dribble with your weak hand. Only with your weak hand. So if you're right-handed, you can only use your left hand. Ready? Go. So here we're using the game to work on specific skills. So now we're using our weak hand, developing that weak hand dribble. I could also put a dribble move in. So I could say before you tag them, you have to use a crossover through the legs, behind the back. You can be very creative. And that's a different way. Instead of using cones or 1v0 to teach dribble moves, you can use fun games straight away and actually have them keeping their eyes up instead of looking down at the floor. That'd be great. Thank you. Here we go, last one. And it's great. When you see the balls flying everywhere, that's them making mistakes, and that's perfect. We want to encourage that as coaches because it means they're getting better and getting out of their comfort zone. Nice job, guys. So, please give me one player just in here, right here, one player here, one player on the baseline, and one player right here. One player right here. Everyone else, just sit down for me for a second. Great. So I'm just going to show this with 3 players to make it easier. When you do this with your teams, you can have it on both sides of the court. So we're going to be playing in this half of the court only, space constraint. So imagine there's a line from rim to rim. You have to stay on this side. My man, what's your name? Lucas. So Lucas, you're responsible for this area in the half court, this rectangle. You're responsible for that rectangle, all right? You're trying to dribble and get to the other end without being tagged by one of these guys. Got that? You think you can do it? So you got to try and get to that other baseline without being tagged. You guys have to dribble to try and tag him. All right, let's see how it works. Go. Tagged. Okay, that's okay. Quickly rotate. So just jump in right there. Perfect. We'll all move one spot up. Go. Good. So, this is perfect. If it's too difficult, what could I do to make it easier for the offense? What do you guys think? Exactly. Change the space. So now, guys, you have the whole court to play with. So there's going to be no rectangle. You have the whole court to play with. Let's see how it works. Go. That's okay. Move one spot down. You can go to the end. You come up. You come up so you have a chance to play. Let's go. Good. Nice work. Try and get to that baseline. Unlucky. So this game's called Swedish Tag. This is how you use constraints to see the level of your group. You just need to be able to gauge the game and adapt accordingly. So we're going to load this up now. Defenders, you're going to have, I'm going to take your basketballs. Perfect. We're going to go back to playing in the rectangle. All right, so rim line to rim line, you're going to be in this area here. And now the aim is this. You're just trying to score. You guys as a defense are trying to get a stop and get the ball either like get it out of bounds or force him to make a violation. Okay? Only responsible for this area. Lucas responsible for that area. Ready? You're trying to score. Go. Not bad. Rotate one spot up. Rotate one spot up. So you're going to be offense. Good. You're going to be here. You're going to be offense. Let's go one more time. So games like this, it's an overload. You just play while I'm talking. That's fine. So even though it's 1v2, it's difficult first, but that's okay. From this, I'd probably go to 1v1 full court. But the skills that we have in this game are so important for building skills that you need to succeed in transition. Let's go one more time. Another constraint I could use is I could put times in each half. So they've got 5 seconds to get over the half in this side and 5 seconds to score on the other side. So you just got to load up accordingly, judging to the level of the group. Thanks, guys. That's perfect. So that game's Swedish Tag. So we're going to move on. Can I get 6 of you guys, please, and you 6, just on the baseline? Let's go real quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. We're just going to have 2 basketballs, so 4 of you can just roll the balls away. That's fine. So offense is going to be right here, and I need 2 defenders, please. 2 defenders just here. Right. So this is 1v2 into 2v1. You're trying to get the basketball to half court and place the ball down anywhere in this rectangle, so you can't cross over the court. Okay, we've got to stay in this rectangle. You guys are trying to get the ball or force him to make a violation. If you get the ball before he gets there, you can just score it straight away. if he manages to put the ball down, you just play off that, trying to use your advantage with one extra player. Yeah, you're playing defense as soon as you lose the ball. All right, let's try it. Foul, go again. Convert. Good. Next three, step in. Next three, step in. Here we go. Quick. Rotate quickly. Figure your rotations out. Try and score it. Nice seal. Finish. Okay, so we're going to introduce a constraint. Defense. You can't play defense until they cross the blue line. So you've got to wait here. So now they have a slight advantage with the speed that they're able to build up. Play. So obviously it's very difficult for the offense, but it's an overload. It makes transition easier when it comes to the game. Let's get a couple more. Here we go. Nice split. Try and put it down. Good work. Just put it down on there. Quick, quick, quick. Put it down. And then you're playing defense. Ball on the floor. Good. Play defense. 2v1. Let's get one more. One more. So remember, offense, your goal is to put the ball down like a touchdown. Good. Okay. So, just hold up there, guys. That's perfect. The reason I like that drill as well is it's getting the players to think what the next action is. So, it's really important with your drills to get them thinking transition. So, i.e., the offense, as soon as they finish their objective, they're immediately getting back in transition. The drill's not over. And obviously, thinking the next play, if you can get your teams to do that quickly, you're going to increase the chance of being successful with your transition basketball. So we're going to load this up, and we're going to make it full court. So we've got the whole court to use. Offense, you're actually trying to score a layup now on the other end. Exactly the same thing. If they score the layup, you inbound it. Otherwise, if you get the ball before, you're trying to score. Let's see how that looks. Here we go. Next three. Here we go. Jump in. Now, we can also load this through adding an inbounder. So we can have, if you're going to be the first offensive player, you're going to inbound the ball first. Perfect. So we can also play off the inbound. So if he's offense, he's got to try and get free and catch the ball before he plays. Ready? Go. Well, just 2v1. Freeze. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Come back, come back. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Just 1v2 still. Nice shot. Play this way quick, inbound it. Guys, jump off. Nice job, defense. So just hold up a sec, guys. So what we added in there with the inbound, you're working on parts of your press break and your concept of beating pressure through the game. And obviously, sometimes you do need a press break, and it's important to have them. But through just playing with different games like this and making them play against pressure, you're building players who are better skilled, and you won't need press breaks because players are confident enough on the ball to beat the defense. We're going to load this up now to 2v2 full court. 2v2 full court. There are going to be two constraints. Firstly, you can only stay in the rectangle. That's number one. And secondly, after the first pass, offense, you can't pass forward. You can only pass backward. So this is called rugby 2v2. So offense, you can only pass backwards. All right? We're going to start inbounding the ball. You guys playing defense straight away. And you can play up on him. It's no problem. Inbound the ball behind the line. Perfect. Play. Freeze. Turnover. Come back. Remember, we're playing in the rectangle. That's okay. Go again. No problem. Inbound behind that line. Blue line, I think. Good score. 2v2 coming back. Play. Same thing. Can't pass forwards after you inbound it. Okay, hold up. So, guys, we got to remember, we're only playing in this half of the court. So we can't go on that half. Can't go on that half. Why do you think we have the rule only being able to pass backwards? What does that teach or work on? So, anytime you're coping with pressure or in transition, it's very important to have a safety valve and have at least one player behind the ball. So having that constraint, only passing backwards, automatically builds that in. We're going to play one more time. Just remember, guys, got to try and stay in that half court. Here we go. Figure out who's offense, who's defense. Nice. 2v2 stay in this half. And stop. Good job. So, as players get more comfortable with that, there are lots of different constraints you can add. You can add time, so give them like 8 seconds to get over, 5 seconds to get over. You can be creative as a coach. Perfect. Guys, just take a seat quickly. Thank you very much. Now we're going to go on to talking about some basic transition concepts. So those drills there are just a few things I'd use to teach ball control, coping with pressure. Now we're going to go on to the actual concepts. I think traditionally as coaches, we've probably all done things like three-man weave. Everyone here done three-man weave before? Three-man weave. Pass, run behind. Yeah? So we as coaches, drills like three-man weave are very, very popular, but I think there is an alternative way to teach transition, which is more game-like and fun for players. And I think if you do any drill which has no defense, you're not training the decision-making part with players. You're only working on the technique. And the decision in terms of making a pass, knowing what pass to use, is probably more important than the skill. So any drill in transition, I want to have defense. I don't want to practice it on air with no defenders. I think it's really important. And one of the things we see with three-man weave is in transition, there's always different depth horizontally and vertically. And we don't attack in one line. It never happens. So with my transition drills, I want to replicate the game, as I said in my introduction. So first concept we're going to look at, it's the opposite early concept. We just want to beat the D down the floor and get a layup straight away. That's our first option. So guys, could I have 9 of you? 9 of you, please. 2 basketballs. We need 1 person here. Real quick, let's go, hustle. 1 person here behind me. And 1 person right there. Basketballs in the line here. You can just fill the lines, guys. So 3 lines. Last line's going to be here. Where's the, it's the red line, right? It's a little bit confusing on this court. Great. So, this is going to be a 1v1 full court game. You're just going to pass right here, and you're going to be sprinting as soon as you pass. Just go slow, just go slow. You're going to pass. As soon as you pass, you're trying to play defense on him. All right? You'll allow one dribble to make that pass to him, and then they're playing 1v1. All right? And that's it. All right? Understand? Let's try that. Keep playing. That's 1v1. When you guys rotate, 1 spot clockwise. Next 3, here we go. Great pass. Really nice. Keep playing as I'm talking, guys. So with drills, normally I like them to figure the rotations out. I'm not always going to tell them. It's just good for their leadership and for them to communicate. So we'll keep playing, guys, as I talk. Automatically, just through the game, we've seen like 3 different passes that the guys have tried. We've seen an overhead pass, we've seen a traditional chest pass, and the pass off the dribble. And that's great. And that's how you can use games to teach skills. Because we're not practicing it partner passing, they're doing it anyway automatically, which is just what we want, because the problem with partner passing is there's no defense, so there's no decision. So with this, having the defender is making them make that calculation. Guys, we're going to do, hold up. Oh, sorry, stopped you at the wrong time. Let's just change the ball, go from this side, and we're going to start a little bit closer. Perfect. Just here from the blue line. Same thing. So with your junior NBA kids, you might want to go ahead. Might want to start closer up because obviously that's a very long pass to make. Just want to gauge their success. All right, hold up there, guys. So that's our opposite early concept. We're going to now add a breakout dribble. In Australia, they call this a smash-out dribble. The new constraint is this. As soon as you catch the ball, you've got to take 2 dribbles before you make the pass. 2 dribbles before you make the pass. Breakout dribbles. So feet in the air when the ball's in the air, catch, put the ball down, release. We're going to start back just at the baseline because you guys will make that space up pretty easily. Play. That's okay. We're learning. Here we go. Nice. Great finish. That's a really good pass. So the guys already are figuring out with their lead passes that they have to pass ahead of their players. And we're training this with the defender straight away. Not having to do this 3v0, 1v0, whatever. Hold up there, guys. So, now, we're going to have the player making that lead pass. The player that makes the lead pass, you're now going to come up and you're going to trail the play. And you're going to give the offense an option to use you. So you can't score it, but if the offense hasn't got an easy basket through 1v1, the offensive player can pass to you, cut, get it back, and look for a score. So you're going to fill one of these trail spots up here. Let's get to a window. Play. Perfect. Next 3. They're all making great passes, all giving the offense a clear advantage with the 1v1. Good. You can give him an option trail. Just hold up, guys. So when you make that pass, you're going to trail here so he can pass the ball back to you. Boomerang to get it back. So say he hasn't got an advantage if the defense is back, he can use you to cut and then you play off that. So we're now going to reduce the distance, guys, to give the defense a little bit more of a chance to contest the shot. So perfect. We'll just come in right there. Excellent. Let's change the ball back, go from this side so you got left-hand layups. Okay, play, go. Trail, cut, play off it, no dribble. So the trail is an offense. You just got to give it back. So the reason we're adding the trail in is because a lot of times with 1v1, the kids take a bad shot if they don't have the advantage, and we don't want to encourage that. Keep playing, guys, as I talk, keep playing. So by putting a safety option in, if they recognize that they haven't got the advantage, they can use that safety and then try and get a better shot. Hold up. So now we're going to load up. Last way, we're going to change the drill. Now coming back, it's going to be 2v1. 2v1 coming back. So the person that makes the lead pass is going to be the guy to rebound the ball and outlet it down the other end. And it's 2v1 coming back. Let's go. Nice pass. He did a great job there of getting his defender to commit. I think that's the main teaching point when you're looking at 2v1. Keep going until you get your defender to commit, otherwise you obviously have your layup. One more. And hold up. Good. Guys, you two just want to jump in here. We're going to use all 12 of you. So we're going to build up from that and now start to teach the concepts of where to run on the floor and just being structured with that. So let's get 3 players out. 1 basketball at the front. Great. So you're going to tip the ball off the backboard. Tip, good, tip, yeah. And then you're just going to come to the back. So you'll keep going until I say go. Okay? Keep going until I say go. If I say go when you have it, you've got to throw it up one more time and catch the rebound. The other 2 are going to be sprinting out wide. All right? So you would pick a side. You could come here, sprinting out wide, staying in this outside channel, and you'd be doing the other one. You're, as the rebounder, going to take 1 dribble, 1 breakout dribble, and you're going to see who is further ahead. You've got to try and make the decision when you take that dribble. Whoever is further ahead, you're going to throw the lead pass to, and it's 1v1. We understand? Let's just try that. So tip, keep going, go. Not bad. Hold up, guys. So in terms of where we want to get to, where do you think I want them to run to? Stay wide, because the defense is going through the middle of the floor. So guys, when you're running wings, I want you to try and hit that sideline, get as close to the sideline as you can. You can take two dribbles, take an extra dribble if you need to. Doesn't matter. But remember, you have 1 more tip after I say go. You have to throw it 1 more time with the backboard. 1 more time. Let's try it again. Just 1 more time, then the next 3, get ready. Go. Good. 1v1. Next 3, jump in. Katya. Freddie. Go. Nice. Here we go, next 3. Go. Hold up, guys, just freeze. Hold up, hold up, hold up, come back. So when I say go, you have to throw it off the backboard 1 more time, okay? Because then that's what gives them time to obviously get out as the outlet. So whoever I say go on, throw it off 1 more time, then you catch, pivot, go into your breakout dribble. Go. Excellent. Good pass. Go. Hold up, guys. So what we have here is called, in Canada they call it a wing take-on. A wing take-on. So playing 1v1 in transition early is something that you should actually encourage your players, because it's a great way to get a high percentage look. So this is called a wing take-on. We can load it up exactly the same as in the last draw. So now we're just going to make it 2v1. All right, 2v1. After you outlet, whoever outlets throws that lead pass, you're playing offense. 2v1. Play. Go. You guys have one pass in your 2v1. That's it. One pass only. That's the constraint. One pass. Go. Oh, was he the furthest ahead? I'm not sure. Good score. Last one right here. Go. And stop. Perfect. I can obviously use the same loading to play 2v1 or 1v1 back. It doesn't matter. You can be creative as the coach, vary it as you want. Let's get 2 guys on the elbows. 1 guy here, 1 guy there. 2 guys facing them. And everyone else just in lines behind here. I'm going to have the ball. So now, this is called army transition. You might have seen this with 4v4. We're just going to start with a 2v2 version. So I'm going to pass to one of you guys. You don't know who's going to catch it. If I pass over here, before you can play defense, you've got to sprint, touch the line, and then get back. So it's 2v1 plus 1. If I pass here, you've got to sprint, touch the baseline before you can play defense. Ready? Get that line, get that line. Give me a ball, guys. Get ready. Next group, get ready. I'll use this one. Okay. One more. So, just hold up a sec. When we're playing a lot of 2v1, obviously, when you have a numbers advantage, we don't necessarily need to be so organized in terms of where we're running on the floor. We're just getting used to the players, understanding that they got the numbers advantage. The main teaching point we want to talk about in 2v1, guys, let's say you're both playing offense. Just go back a little bit. And I'm defense. The ball handler wants to fix the defender. So he's got to look at my chest. If he dribbles and I get my chest in front and block his driving lane, he's got to find the passing lane. And then it's a score. Just come back. If I don't commit and say I've got a hand in the lane, not my chest, he's just got to keep going. He's just got to keep going and I have the layup. So we want the players to be looking at the chest of that defender. So you guys are going to be looking at that chest, seeing if they're committing. If they step in your driving lane, find the passing lane. Otherwise, you have your layup. Let's play a couple more. Last one, get ready here. All right, guys, could I just have 2 of you, please? 1 offense, 1 defense in the corner. Doesn't matter what side. I'm just going to show you guys this once. We can load this up. We can have 1 offense and 1 defense down there already. So you're just going to be in like a help position. Great. So it's going to be exactly the same thing, and now you have an extra decision to make over there with what that defender's going to do. So we're loading this up. Ready? Nice pass. And stop. So that's just the way we can load that up continuously. Any questions on that stuff so far? With 2v1. Pretty standard. So we're going to go. Guys, 6 of you in the teams we had at the beginning. Same teams. 6 of you in a line just over there. And 6 of you other side. No basketballs needed. You can just put the balls on the side. Now, we don't have bibs, which makes this a little bit harder, but it's fine. We'll get it. So 2 of you guys, could you play defense, please? And 3 of you offense. 1 basketball. Great. We're going to talk about the teaching in a minute or 2 as soon as they understand the drill and the rotations. You're playing 3v2. 3v2. As soon as offense cross the line, cross the half-court line, one of you at the front, the person at the front, has got to sprint, touch the center, and then play defense as soon as they cross. Play 3v2 until there's a stop or a score. Until there's a stop or a score. As soon as they cross the line, 2 of you guys are going there on defense. And then as soon as they come back in transition, 1 of you hop in. Exactly the same. So defense, as soon as you get that ball, quick inbound or quick transition, you're trying to score down there. We're just going to do 2 trips. Play. Defense, go. And stop. Hold up. Hold up. Understand the concepts of that. So I normally start this with 2v1 plus 1 to start. Just for time, I'm going straight into the 3v2. So we're going to talk about some teaching here and some concepts of where we want to go. So the first 2 players, I'm just going to demo this 3v0. I'm not going to teach it 3v0. Guys, let's say I'm with you, okay, and we're going attacking that way. Just come here. So imagine we just play defense. We're our team. I want to outlet. So the first 2 runners, we want them to go on the same side, called a 2-sided break. So the player who is furthest ahead is going to be in the sideline channel, running with their eyes over their shoulder, and you're coming here. If you don't get the ball here for our wing take on, you're just filling to the corner. Yes? The second player is going to be on the same side, and you're getting to this top slot, this like top slot or diagonal, right here. Me as the outlet, ideally I'm looking for an early outlet to hit one of these guys. But if that's not on, I'm just going to dribble push to here, to this diagonal and play. So it's called a 2-sided break. We're going to just demo that 3v0. All right? Just come in here. Ready? Just these guys. Okay? Go. Perfect. Your offense, sorry. There. So this is the spacing we want with our 3-man break. Double-sided break. So you guys, I want you to communicate in transition now. And the first 2 runners, I want you making sure you're going the same side. Understand? All right? Let's try that. So get back into your teams. You guys, where's your other offensive player? You guys attacking that way. Start with the ball here. Start the ball here. Ready? Play. Look for that early outlet. Excellent. Nice extra. So you guys can see with the spacing this gives us, it's really easy to flow into the offense if we have this spacing in transition. Yo, guys, keep playing. Keep playing as I talk. Keep playing. Look for that early outlet. If it's there, you can hit it. If it's there, you can hit it. Quick inbound. Play, play, play. Let's get a couple more trips. Here we go. Couple more trips. Freeze, 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 freeze. Guys, what concept are we looking for? Yeah, spacing. What in particular? Two-sided break. So on the first two runners, right here. Let's try again. Go back, try again. There we go. Look for that outlet if it's there. Extra, extra. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Come back. Let's recreate that. Let's recreate that right here. So, recreate. You had the ball here. You had the ball here. Who was there? So, you were back there, right? What read do you think we want in this situation? Yeah. So, this is the spacing the two-sided break gives us. So, if you make that extra pass, we obviously have a shot which we can encourage. You can cut, exactly, whatever. So, perfect. The reason I like teaching this two-sided break is just the spacing we get out of it is really good. Perfect. That's fine, guys. Let's go back to your teams. Back to your teams. I'm going to have the ball in the middle. We're going to first play this game with no constraints. So the first three in each line will come out. First three in each line. First three in each line. Quick. It's going to be quick. And I'm going to throw the ball anywhere. Whoever gets the ball, you can score in either basket. It doesn't matter. You choose. So if you get the ball, your team, you're going whatever direction you choose as the ball handler. Whoever gets the ball. Understand? As soon as there's one score, both teams got to sprint out and the next two teams got to come in quick. Ready? Play. So this is called two-sided Italian 3v3. Question. As soon as there's a score, you come in. Yeah? Give me the ball, give me the ball. Next two, come in. Here we go. So you can choose whatever direction. That's it. That's fine. All right, one constraint though. As soon as you pass, you can't go back the other way, because what's that? That's the back court, right? Here we go. Give me the ball quick. Ready? Quick, give me the ball. Quick, quick, quick. Here we go. 5, 4. All right, ball real quick. So this obviously looks messy, but that's okay. As a coach, you have to embrace it, because messiness is how they're getting better and learning. And it's all the random situations within this, which is what happens in the game. We're replicating the game. We're going to have one constraint now, guys. How do you think I want you to play in terms of your spacing? Two-side break. So now you can only score with the two-side break. So if you get the ball as the outlet, obviously you're looking for that early opposite. Otherwise, you push, and we get into our space, and we're playing off that. Yes? Nice block. Give me that ball quick. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's okay. That's allowed. Good. Nice play. Smart play. Quick, give me that ball. Two-side break. Two-sided break. All right, freeze. Thanks, guys. Good job. That's a crash course in transition. Just a bunch of different games you can use to build up and teach transition. Let's give a hand to these guys. Did a great job. Thank you. So, some new concepts there. I didn't want to get too much into structure in terms of where kids run. I'd say don't pigeonhole your players, and don't set positions in terms of who the point guard is, who the big is to rebound. You want your players to be able to do everything. Because if you have a tall kid, it's really important they get the chance to handle too. So just making them play everything in transition based on the scenario of where they are is really important. Any questions? Thanks very much. Good luck coaching this year. Thank you.